Well, these tables really help crystallize a lot of things without a lot of language. And it's a kind of a summary of what we went through before. So the first one is the seven common causes of motivated sellers. Can you name them? Well, here they are. Moving. Relocation often creates urgency to sell an old property. Two, relationship troubles like divorce can necessitate a quicker sale or shared assets. Three, disenchanted landlord. Tired of the headaches and hassles with managing a rental property, especially evictions or trashing property. Disenchanted landlord. Wanting a smaller home. A lot of people that with kids that leave the house, they want a smaller home. Life changes might lead to a desire of a different sized home. Wanting a larger home, more kids coming. Life changes might lead to a desire for a different sized home. Financial difficulties, economic hardship can force a quick sale to alleviate financial strain. And probate. When somebody dies, a lot of times the heirs just want cash or they just want to get out of a property, dealing with an inherited property, especially if the owner doesn't live nearby, if they're out of state and then needs to settle an estate. So that's table one. Table two, key questions. So this is kind of, you should have like a cheat sheet about these key questions for seller qualifying. This is just trying to get the temperature of the seller. Here's a question. Is the property vacant? Oh, is it vacant? So how long has it been vacant? Gauges the financial burden and urgency, including motivation. Does the seller need his equity to get out of his house to go buy his next home, or does he already own a second? And an immediate need for upfront cash, revealing flexibility. Um, what would you do if you couldn't sell? So important. It uncovers the openness to alternatives like renting or lease purchase, including indicating flexibility on terms. What is the seller's timeline? Uh, what's the urgency and the time pressure? Where is the seller going to be living in relationship to the location of the property? If the relocation pressure and potential for is increased motivation. What does the seller feel his alternatives are? Reveals the perceived options. So important how they think about what their options are, the level of desperation and flexibility. And lastly, table three, burdens of vacant properties. So this is special to vacant properties. The burden is ongoing payments. The impact is mortgage, taxes, insurance without rental income or occupancy. And another issue is insurance companies don't like vacant properties. So a lot of times, in front of the cancel the policy or interest in vandalism risk, need to actively discourage vandals from breaking in and protecting the property. Maintenance responsibilities for something you're not using, a vacant property, landscaping and utilities and general upkeep. And if you don't upkeep it, the neighbors complain. Selling and renting effort, continuous effort required to market and find a buyer or a tenant or a rental. So those are the three tables. The next video is going to talk about glossary of key terms by category.